Hey there, girlfriend. How are you feeling overwhelmed by your marketing? Well, if so, girlfriend, this video is for you, and we will see you on the other side. So let's talk about your marketing. I wanted to give you today a 15-minute marketing plan that will allow you to connect with new people, reconnect with the folks that you already know, and then find cheerleaders that will just tell everybody about you, okay? So let's do this, shall we? So when it comes to this 15-minute plan, the first thing I wanted to tell you is I want to help you bring in new. You think about a bathtub. You are in the bathtub and the water is getting cold. So what do? You turn on some new water to warm it up with some new hot water. Well, we want to give you some new hot leads in your business right now. And one of the things that I'm going to recommend, well, before I recommend this, the one thing that you definitely need to do before you do what I'm about to tell you to do is that you've got to know who you're looking for. And it's not everybody. Okay, you really want to hone in to know exactly who that person, your ideal client is. You know, the demographics, how old are they? Where do they live? You want to know the sociographics. What do they care about? What do they find value in? And how can you provide that value? You want to know if they're female or male, or if you are going to serve both men as well as women. You want to decide this kind of thing beforehand, because the everybody thing is not going to work when you come down to this. So what I'm going to recommend you do, whether you're on LinkedIn or Facebook, is to go out and search for who you're looking for. Just go out and find 10 people that on paper seem to be your ideal client and make a connection so you can engage with them in some way. So that would be the first thing that I would recommend for you to do, is go find your people. Actively go out and find them. Secondly is I want you to follow up. They say the fortune is in the follow-up, and the fortune is in the follow-up. It's not a they. I know that personally. So you want to make it a point to follow up with the people that you may have met in a networking event and never reconnected with, that you guys really had a good connection, but you, for whatever reason, you forgot to connect with them, or you guys had a meeting that you missed and you didn't reschedule it. Go and talk to those people. Go and find people that you may have met at another venue outside of a networking event. Maybe someone that you saw in a summit or summit guide that you had gotten, and you want to reconnect with the person that provided that guide. Go out and do that. These are a couple of ideas that you can connect with folks that you had already established some kind of connection with, to follow up with them to see if you can serve them in some way, if they're your ideal client, if you guys can collaborate somehow to again grow and expand your business, because you know I'm all about collaboration. So go and find the people that you had lost touch with to reconnect and find some existing clients. The next thing I wanted to share with you is, and I know pretty much a lot of you are probably already doing this, but post something of value for your ideal client. So it's the ideal client again. That is the reigning theme here. You already know who you're looking for. What do they want? What are they looking for? What are their pain points? So you can call them out and be able to provide them with a guide or a checklist or a quiz that will allow them to get closer to their promised land, or have a different take on some of the things that they're already doing, looking at it in a different position that will shed some light on that you can actually help them get to their desired promised land, to help them transform something that they didn't think about. And they can do it with you because you have the expertise as well as the frameworks to make it happen. Like for me, one of the things that I absolutely love to do is surveys, because surveys help you actually identify what the pain points are for your clients. And what I've definitely learned to do here lately is, instead of doing a written survey, is to actually have a one-on-one type of survey where we're either talking via phone call or on a Zoom, where I can really ask questions and really get clarification on the things that they're saying. If you haven't done that, that would definitely be a way to reconnect with folks and have that session with them, that you're doing market research, where they are helping you better understand who your target customer is and what they want and what their pain points are, so you can come up with products or systems or frameworks that are going to take them to their desired promised land. So we talked about 1 is just going out and finding some new. We talked about 2 is following up with folks that you already have in your network that you may have lost touch with. We talked about 3, having a post that provides value that you can really connect with folks and be able to give them something that will help them change give them a quick win that will help them change something in their business, and they would be more likely to talk to you again. And then last but definitely not least is one that I absolutely love and I think people fail to do is to ask for the referral. When's the last time you asked referrals from your clients, from your prospective collaboration partner that has a similar target market as you but provides a different service? We don't have referrals oftentimes. It's because we're not asking. We're just hoping that people remember us. And for you to stay top of mind, you got to keep bringing it up. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to nag somebody, but if you have somebody that you haven't talked to in the last 90 days, that would be a good person to go back to and see if they have anyone that they've come in contact with in the last 90 days that could potentially be a referral for you. You want to keep the interaction and the connection going. That's really what it comes down to. Find the new, follow up with the ones that you already have in your network, provide value, and then ask for the referral. Those are the key things that you want to do on a regular basis. And this is not going to take that long to do, especially if you have it on your schedule to do and you have it written down. Okay, I'm going to reach out to 10 people. I can reach out to 10 people within my network fairly quickly. I can follow up with some folks that I met maybe 3 months ago. You have those Zoom logs that you've kept, when you go to a virtual meeting and everybody puts their information in and you talk to somebody, you may not have followed up with them. Go back to that log real quick, connect with the folks that you met and just tell them, hey, I met you in XYZ meeting a couple of months ago. I realized we never did connect. Do that. And then ask for the referral and make sure that you're providing value the whole way. So what I want you to do is take action. Make it a point to implement these things that you can do in 15 minutes so you have no excuse for not doing the marketing aspect of your business to grow and expand your business, but do it in a way that's providing value and that's really building the connection so you can monetize your collaborations, because it does work, because I've done it and I know you can do it as well. So in an effort to help you figure out who your ideal customer is, I want to provide you with the opportunity to take the scalability factor. And several of the questions are talking about your target market. So when you fill out that scalability factor quiz, you'll have a better idea of the people that you're looking for if they're in your target market and some of the things that you may want to tweak. And then we can meet where I can give you more of insight on what the scalability factor is telling you about how you can scale in the 3 zones of genius, which is your ideal client having that unique offer, and then being able to have the systems that will monitor and regulate the folks that you have in your community and nurture them until they're ready to buy. So check out the scalability factor in the description. Do this 15-minute framework of finding the new, connecting with the old, providing value, and asking for the referral. And get it done, girl. You got this. And I will see y'all next time. Share this with 3 friends as always, and see you next time. Bye for now.